Springfield, Ohio, was a quiet town, the kind where everyone knew each other's name. But in the summer of 2023, something strange began happening. Cats and dogs started disappearing. One by one, beloved companions went missing from backyards, porches, and farms. At first, people assumed the usual culprits: coyotes, maybe even a few pranksters. But as the disappearances increased, so did the sense of unease. Local Facebook groups lit up with frantic posts from pet owners pleading for help, but no one seemed to have any answers. The police were at a loss, and soon, rumors started to spread. Whispers floated through the town, carried in hushed conversations at the local diner and on the streets during church services. It didn't take long before someone suggested a scapegoat: the Haitian community. Springfield had a small but growing Haitian population. Families who had arrived over the past few years seeking work in nearby factories. They mostly kept to themselves, though some had begun integrating into the town, joining local churches and attending school functions. Still, their presence was viewed with a mixture of curiosity and suspicion, and when the pets began disappearing, some people in Springfield were all too eager to point the finger at them. "Maybe it's some kind of ritual," a man muttered to his neighbor one afternoon in the grocery store. The idea caught on quickly. Rumors of dark, exotic practices crept into conversations, growing more fantastical with each retelling. By July, a full-blown conspiracy had taken hold. People claimed to have seen Haitians sneaking around at night, whispering that the missing pets were being used for witchcraft or strange ceremonies. The tensions in Springfield escalated. Haitian families found themselves the target of dirty looks, whispered insults, and, eventually, outright hostility. But despite the rising anger, the police found no evidence linking the Haitian community to the missing pets. What no one in Springfield knew was that something far more sinister was happening beneath the surface. Late one night, in a rundown bar on the edge of town, a conversation took place that would unravel the mystery. Dave Wilson, a Springfield native, sat nursing his drink when he overheard two men at the bar talking in low voices. One of them, Jim Riley, was well known around town as a vocal supporter of conspiracy theories, especially those tied to Q. Dave had always thought Jim was a bit off, but what he heard that night shook him to his core. "They told us at the meeting, man," Jim said, leaning in closer to his companion. "This isn't just about politics. This is about preparing for what's coming." "What do you mean?" the other man asked, his voice curious but cautious. "The war, dude. They said we have to get ready. And you know how we're supposed to do it, right? The pets, cat and dog testicles, they're aphrodisiacs. Boost testosterone, make us stronger, make us ready to fight." Dave's hand froze over his drink. He strained to hear more as Jim continued. "They told us it's part of the plan. We're supposed to eat the testicles to get ready for the fight, for the big war. And if anyone gets suspicious, we just blame the Haitians. Easy scapegoat. No one will question it." As the pieces clicked together in Dave's mind, his stomach churned. The missing pets weren't the result of some strange ritual or wild animals. They were being taken by a group of local men, following some bizarre belief from a secret underground Q meeting. These men, convinced that consuming pet testicles would prepare them for a coming battle, had been quietly preying on Springfield's animals for weeks, all the while casting suspicion on the Haitian community to cover their tracks. Dave left the bar that night with a heavy heart and a terrible secret. The next morning, he contacted the authorities, turning over what he'd overheard. Within days, the truth broke open. A small group of conservative white men had been orchestrating the pet thefts. driven by twisted conspiracy theories about aphrodisiacs and war preparations. The police arrested several of them, and soon the entire town knew the shocking truth. The Haitian community, once wrongfully blamed, was cleared of all suspicion, but the damage had already been done. Springfield would never be the same, its once close-knit fabric frayed by lies, fear, and the dangerous power of misinformation. Hey friend, if you enjoy my content, please consider liking and following me. Thank you for your support.